Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Everything Weapons. F-15Es replacing A-10s at Whiteman Air Force Base signals bigger realignment of Eagle fleet. A surprise plan to transfer Strike Eagles to the reserves could be a preview of how a much larger F-15EX fleet will be assigned. This is from the War Zone. The U.S. Air Force Reserve's 442nd Fighter Wing is now set to transition to the F-15E Strike Eagle after retiring the last of its A-10 Warthog ground attack jets. This is an unexpected announcement and follows years of uncertainty about whether the 442nd would still have a tactical flying mission at all after its A-10s headed to the boneyard. The decision to give the wing F-15Es rather than a newer type like the F-15EX Eagle IIs is also notable, and there were hints this was coming. The jets will have to come from another unit, pointing to larger force structure changes on the horizon. Representative Mark Alford, a Missouri Republican, announced the transition plan for the 442nd late yesterday. The wing's home station is Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, which is situated in Alford's district. Whiteman is better known for being the home of the Air Force's B-2 bomber fleet, and the Missouri Army National Guard's 1st Battalion, 135th Aviation Regiment, with its UH-60 Blackhawks, is also a tenant unit at the base as well. The Department of the Air Force has approved the enterprise definition site surveys criteria and candidate location for the Air Force Reserve Command F-15E Strike Eagle basing action, according to a press release from the Alford's office. Based on the approved enterprise definition, Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri, has been identified as the sole candidate location for the F-15E Strike Eagle mission, a decision that marks a critical step towards securing the future of the 442nd Fighter Wing and continuing its decade-long tradition of excellence. The Department of Air Force's decision supports its broader goal of increasing fighter capacity, modernizing the fighter force, and replacing aging aircraft with a capable and sustainable platform, the release adds. The planned transition will bring 24 F-15E Strike Eagles to Whiteman Air Force Base, preserving a critical Air Force Reserve combat-coded fighter unit and the experience of the 442nd Fighter Wing. The current plan is for the first F-15Es to begin arriving at Whiteman in fiscal year 2031, a few years in the future. The release also notes this is in line with the new retirement schedule for the A-10 fleet that the U.S. Air Force announced earlier this year. Early 2026. The service had previously been aiming to divest the last of its Warthogs in 2029, but is now set to continue flying the type through 2030. I did make a video about this, so go check it out, separate video. The 442nd at Whiteman, as well as an active component squadron at Moody Air Force Base in Georgia, are now in line to be the last operational A-10 units. A second active duty unit at Moody will also keep fighting the A-10 for an extra year into 2029 under the new plan. And the Warzone has also reached out to the U.S. Air Force for more information in light of Alford's announcement. Most immediately, the decision to transition the 442nd to the F-15E is a major win for the unit and for Whiteman Base, preserving a tactical flying mission at the base for the future. The impending retirement of the A-10 has caused significant uncertainty for units flying Warthogs, especially in the Air Force Reserve and the Air National Guard. Members of Congress, as well as state politicians on both sides of the political aisle, have been pushing for years for new flying missions for existing A-10 units. A similar surprise announcement came in April 2025, last year, when President Donald Trump announced that the Michigan Air National Guard's 127th Wing would be trading its Warthogs for F-15EXs. So that happened previously. And as mentioned, the more specific plan now to convert the 442nd into a F-15E squadron is interesting. The original Strike Eagle is long out of production, and the Air Force currently has 212 of these jets in inventory, Commander Cody's Legion, for all my Star Wars nerds. So to make the plan work, the F-15Es heading to Whiteman in fiscal year 20 31 will have to come from somewhere else within the Air Force. Right now, there are 6 active duty Strike Eagle squadrons spread across all over, and the F-15Es are still some of the most heavily in-demand aircraft in the Air Force's inventory today, offering a very flexible, multi-mission tactical platform with impressive range and payload capacity. They're extremely good weapons, right? The best in the world fighter jets. That's up to debate, but America first, right? At the same time, the Strike Eagle fleet has been heavily strained by persistent operational demands for decades now. This has recently compounded by the loss of 4 jets in the course of operations against Iran this year, and we just lost one, crashed in San Diego. I believe the pilot survived. A little update there. Made a separate video about it, but we just lost another jet, unfortunately, in San Diego, which is nuts. So it's not good, but smash the like button. A thumbs up is greatly appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Most people don't even hit the sub button that are viewing my videos, so don't make me sad. It takes 2 seconds. Super easy. And also, ring the bell. That way, if you don't want to miss any video we post in the future. As always, you're watching Everything Weapons. Take a look at the older content on the channel, and just join us here. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with everything military or war related. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a decent week and a good day. Take care.